Europe has some of the most beautiful mountain ranges, coastlines, and islands on the planet. Most people come to Europe to see its world-class capitals, like London, Paris, and Rome. However, each of the continent's 44 countries has its own unique cities and sights to see. From the beautiful snow-covered landscapes of Scandinavia to the charming beaches of the Mediterranean, Europe has a wide range of dreamy landscapes that belie its small size. For example, the tall Alps have everything from sparkling waterfalls and shimmering lakes to amazing rock formations and breathtaking views. With so many sublime sights and so much sensational scenery to see, visiting all the most beautiful places in Europe could take a lifetime. 20. Transfagarasan Highway. The Transfagarasan Highway, which goes through the Carpathian Mountains, is thought to be one of the most beautiful drives in the world. Built between 1970 and 1974 as a strategic military route, the road runs through a number of high mountain passes and river valleys in the center of Romania. Due to its hair-raising hairpin turns, its steep and sharp descents, and stunning scenery, the highway is very popular to hike, cycle, or drive along. Visitors can stop at the beautiful Balia Lake and waterfall on their way to or from the historic regions of Transylvania and Wallachia. 19. Madeira. The beautiful subtropical archipelago of Madeira is 1,000 kilometers or more from the coast of Portugal. It is surrounded by the rough waters of the Atlantic Ocean. It is often called the Garden Island because its nature hasn't been changed. It has beautiful, sun-kissed shores that are surrounded by tall mountains and cliffs. The islands are a great place to sail, surf, and scuba dive, but there are also great beaches and towns to visit. Like Porto de Cruz and Paul du Mart in addition, the archipelago has a great network of hiking trails with amazing views of the ocean. 18. Lapland. Lapland is a winter wonderland that is far north of the Arctic Circle and stretches across the snowy, frozen parts of Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Russia. The polar region is a beautiful place to visit with its endless forests, glacial lakes, and sparkling ice fields. Hiking, skiing, and dog sledging are all popular. Lapland is at its best when you stay in a cozy cabin in the woods or in one of its beautiful snow-covered towns. To top it all off, you can't visit the land of elves, reindeer, and Santa Claus without seeing the amazing northern lights. 17. Pulpit Rock. Pulpit Rock, also called Preikestolen, is one of the most famous and amazing places in Norway. It is in the southwest of the country and looks out over the beautiful Leisfjorden. The sheer cliff was formed during the last ice age. It rises 604 meters above its surroundings and offers breathtaking views of the deep, dark waters and dramatic landscapes below. Pulpit Rock gets a lot of tourists every year because it is so beautiful. 16. The mountains in the Dolomites. The Dolomites are a beautiful mountain range in the northeast of Italy. They have wide valleys, alpine meadows, and peaks that will take your breath away. The Pale Mountains are one of the most popular and beautiful places to visit in the country. They are spread out over several different regions and have a lot of great hiking trails and ski slopes. Its highest park is Marmolada, which is 3,343 meters high. The Tracime di Lavaredo and the 6 peaks of the Vejolet Towers are two of the most interesting sights in the range. Whether it's summer or winter, the Dolomites are a great place to visit because of how beautiful the scenery and views are. 15. Town of Korcula. Korcula town is in a very pretty place. It is surrounded by clear blue water and green forests, and in the distance you can see mountains. It is at the eastern end of Korcula, which is the most populated island in Croatia. It has a beautiful old town with Renaissance and Gothic buildings that make it very appealing. Inside its impressive walls are churches, palaces, and alleys that are hundreds of years old, as well as a charming harbor and waterfront. In addition to its nice old town, Korcula town is near some great beaches where you can swim in the warm Adriatic Sea. 14. Kravica Waterfalls. The Kravica Waterfalls are a beautiful set of waterfalls that are tucked away in the rocky karst landscape in the south of Bosnia and Herzegovina. The gentle cascades stretch for 120 meters and are 25 meters tall. Powerful jets of water shoot out from between the thick green weeds that are about to cover the beautiful pool below. Kravica waterfalls are a popular day trip from Mostar, Medjugorje, and Dubrovnik because they are peaceful and beautiful. In the summer, you can swim and have a picnic there. 13. Faroe Islands. The Faroe Islands are a group of islands in the Atlantic that are almost as far away from Iceland, Norway, and the UK as they are from each other. The isolated isles are a part of Denmark, and they have a lot of beautiful scenery, like tall, rough mountains that look out over wild, rough cliffs and coves on the coast. The Faroe Islands have sheep-filled fields and beautiful pastures, and they also have small towns and villages. The Faroe Islands are a great place to hike through beautiful landscapes, take a memorable boat ride through beautiful fjords, and learn about the unique culture of the archipelago. 12. The Bay of Kotor. The Bay of Kotor is one of the most amazing natural sights in the Balkans. Its mesmerizing sights are almost impossible to describe. The beautiful bay and its sparkling gulfs, straits, and coves are in the southwest of Montenegro, not far from the Adriatic Sea. It is surrounded by high mountains and cliffs. The bay is known for its beautiful setting, but it also has centuries-old citadels and isolated island monasteries. Kotor's Old Town is the most popular place to visit. Here, you'll find a lot of amazing architecture, historical sites, and cultural landmarks. They're all inside the old city walls, which are right next to the beautiful water of the bay. 11. Tulip fields in Holland. One of the most beautiful things about the Netherlands are its tulip fields, which seem to go on forever. Since the late 16th century, when the first beautiful bulbs came to Europe and a craze called tulip mania spread, people have been drawn to its beautiful flower beds and well-designed gardens. Keukenhof, which has about 7 million tulips, daffodils, and roses, is by far the biggest and best of its flower parks. Cycling through Holland's pretty fields or walking through its beautiful gardens is a lot of fun. You can take a lot of great pictures of the purple, pink, orange, and red flowers that wave in the wind. 10. Verdon Gorge. Verdon Gorge is a beautiful place to see, with its white limestone walls that are so bright they hurt your eyes and its turquoise water that sparkles. The ravine is in the southeast of France. It is more than 25 kilometers long and drops as far as 700 meters at times. It is sometimes called the Grand Canyon of Europe, and its huge, beautiful landscapes are perfect for all kinds of outdoor activities, especially hiking, rock climbing, and kayaking. The Verdon River carved out the Grand Gorge thousands of years ago. The best places to get to the Grand Gorge are Castellane or Moustiers-Sainte-Marie. The most stunning part of the Grand Gorge is between these two towns. 9. Meteora. The Eastern Orthodox monasteries of Meteora, which are perched on top of swaying rock pillars, are one of the most interesting and awe-inspiring sights in all of Greece. As they rise from the beautiful plain of Thessaly, the beautiful monasteries with their frescoed chapels and churches look out over the beautiful landscape below. They were built in the 14th century and hold priceless religious artifacts. The only way to get to them is by climbing steep stone steps cut into the side of the cliffs. Even though many Byzantine monasteries no longer work, there are still 6 that do. Meteora should not be missed because it is one of the most important and impressive spiritual sites in the country. 8. Lake Bled. Lake Bled is one of the most popular places to visit in Slovenia. It is in a beautiful place, surrounded by forests and mountains, with the impressive Julian Alps in the distance. The beautiful island in the middle of the water makes it even more beautiful. You can find a beautiful Gothic church with beautiful frescoes here. From the other side of the lake, you can see the bell tower through the trees. Lake Bled is a great place to visit any time of year because it looks like a picture. Many people take boat trips to the island and take lots of pictures along the way. 7. Sintra. Sintra is a great place to visit because it has a lot of grand castles, palaces, and old villas. It is only 30 kilometers northwest of Lisbon. Because of the beautiful scenery, generations of Portuguese royals built grand buildings on top of high hills and mountains in this area. Visitors can explore the crumbling castle of the Moors and the romantic architecture of the Sintra and Pena palaces. There are also beautiful gardens and luxury estates to see. The town center is just as charming. Its faded pastel-colored buildings are home to cozy cafes, handmade shops, and traditional restaurants. 6. Hallstatt. Hallstatt is often called the Pearl of Austria because of how beautiful its setting is and how much it looks like a fairy tale town. The pastel-colored town is surrounded by beautiful mountains and a lake that looks like a mirror. It falls down to the water below. Many people think it is the oldest town in Europe that is still inhabited, It is known for its salt deposits, and you can visit caves and mines from the town. Even though it's usually very busy, it's a magical experience to stroll through Hallstatt's beautiful streets and shady alleys until you reach the beautiful waterfront with its amazing views. 5. Santorini. The amazing archipelago of Santorini is the most southern island of the Cyclades. It is in the south of the Aegean Sea, surrounded by beautiful blue water. The small group of barren, rocky islands is a very popular place to visit. They are all that is left of a volcano caldera. On the steep ridge at the top, there are small villages with bright white houses and blue-roofed churches. In the summer, Fira and Oia, the two main towns, can get very busy. However, if you hike around the caldera or take a boat trip, you can enjoy the famous view of the Greek islands in peace and quiet. 4. Lofoten Islands. The rugged peaks, steep fjords, and beautiful beaches and coves of the Lofoten Islands are an impressive sight as they rise dramatically from the sea. The beautiful archipelago is just off the northwest coast of Norway. It has sheep-filled fields and untouched landscapes, as well as protected bays and quiet fishing villages. The islands are connected to the mainland by tunnels and bridges. Hiking, cycling, and sailing are all popular ways to see the islands. On top of that, everywhere you go, there are amazing views. Also, the Lofoten Islands are a great place to see the beautiful northern lights. 3. Fussen. The charming town of Fussen is in the far south of Bavaria at the foot of the Alps. It is the last stop on Germany's romantic road. The town is mostly known for the 3 amazing fairy tale castles that are in the hills and mountains around it. The town's historic center is nice to look around though. Neuschwanstein, the magical palace that was the model for Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, is without a doubt the best of these. Fussen has a lot of great hiking trails with great views of the nearby mountains, lakes, and forests. It also has a lot of important and impressive historical sites. 2. Amalfi Coast. The Amalfi Coast is one of Italy's most beautiful and interesting stretches of coastline. It is just south of Naples. Rugged cliffs and beautiful mountains rise steeply above the sparkling waters of the Mediterranean, and small towns and villages are spread out among them. Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello all have pastel-colored palaces and piazzas to explore. There are also beautiful landscapes and scenery to see. The Amalfi Coast is beautiful no matter what you do there. Relax on a beach, hike in the hills, or sail along its sun-kissed shores. 1. Lauterbrunnen Valley. Lauterbrunnen Valley is picture-perfect with its beautiful mountains, sparkling glaciers, and an amazing 72 waterfalls. It has beautiful alpine meadows and pastures with cozy chalets and charming mountain villages like Lauterbrunnen, Murren, and Wengen. The valley is surrounded by steep cliffs and sparkling waterfalls, making it a nature lover's dream. There are many hiking trails, mountain bike paths, and rock climbing routes to try. Lauterbrunnen Valley is one of the best places to visit in Switzerland because of how beautiful it is and how amazing the scenery is. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more amazing videos like this one.